These are some photos from my 2017 trip when I went to Ireland.
Is spoken by 90,000 people in Ireland. It's the first language, and it's compulsory subject for children in schools. Now, there is a word in the Irish language, folks. It is spelled C-R-A-I-C, and it is pronounced crack. Now, crack in Ireland is not something you smoke in a pipe. It's not something in the ceiling, nor is it something in a plate. It's the Irish word for fun, so I hope you guys are all having good crack. So far, so good. So far, so good. Good. Now, folks, now when I gave up the rock star dream there last year, I decided to become a tour guide. One of the first nights of the job, a gentleman come up to me and he says, "You must be Craig." I said, "No." I said, "My name is Barry." And I said, "If you don't mind me asking you, why do you think my name is Craig?" "Oh, it said on the brochure and on the side of the bus, Music and Craig on board." No, Music and Crack, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I took a stroll on the old long walk of a day. I met a little girl that was stopped to talk to a fine someday. And I asked you, friends, what's a fella to do if her hair was black and her eyes were blue? And I took her hands and I gave her a twirl down the Salt Hill Pond with a Galway girl. We were halfway home when the rain came down on a day. She asked me up to her flat downtown on a fine summer day. And I asked you, friends, what's a fella to do if her hair was black and her eyes were blue? You know you do right then, oh, I'll be taking the world. And I lost my heart to the Galway girl. When I woke up, I was all alone over the with a broken heart and a ticket home. And I asked you, friends, what's a fella to do if her hair was black and her eyes were blue? And I stumbled around, I've been over the world. Oh, I've never seen nothing like a Galway girl. Now, this over here is the Samuel Beckett Bridge, designed by Spanish architect Santiago Calatrava.
And these are some pics from when I was in Dublin at the Guinness factory. It was really interesting, and if anybody ever goes to Dublin, I'd really highly suggest that you should go and visit.
Flying saucers could land wouldn't make much difference to my man. I could walk aboard and thank the Lord and leave this downtown in seconds flat. Check my bags and never come back.
Well, here I'm back in Krakow. I have to exchange some money. I had exchanged some money before at a pretty good spot, gave me a good rating, so I'm going to bring some Canadian dollars and see what they're going to do for me. Parked my bike there, just off the sidewalk, off the road here. Usually it's not a problem, and it should only be about 20 minutes, half an hour. I'll probably make a video in the city center while I'm there, because I never did that before. I just took pictures. So for the YouTube there, I'll try and make a little bit of a video to see how it works out. Anyways, we'll see how the money exchange goes, and then we'll go from there. All right, I just exchanged $500. I got a pretty good exchange rate, but a few days ago I was in Krakow, and I almost got the exchange rate I was getting was like 60% of what I should be getting. So you really have to shop around for what you're looking for. There's this street. I'll write down in the notes where it is. And it seems to get the most reasonable, the fairest exchange rate. Actually, I went to the place across the street there, but it was closed, and this other guy, he gave me I'd say a similar rate. So it was very fair. Everybody's got to make some money, so you got to keep that in mind when you're traveling. You know, you can't squeeze every penny. As long as it's somewhat fair, then yeah, that's how I kind of have my benchmark. Okay, so now I'm in the old town of the old center of Krakow. It's pretty nice. I've seen some of the other major cities that were a little bit more fancy, if you want to say. Pretty. But this is it's nice enough. It's worth coming to see for sure. I'll just do a little bit of a panorama so you can have a look, see for yourselves here. Oh, it won't let me do it. Okay, like I said, it was this is kind of a learning as you go. So here, just wait a second. Horses are pretty nice. There's a whole row of them here. I was always here during the daytime and never really noticed this before. So I think this is a lot more popular for it makes it it's kind of obvious that they would have this more in the evening because it's very romantic. You go around with the horse and the buggy, you go around the city center, the old city center. So it's pretty nice. Of course, you got all these little stalls that are around the city center, and you pay like 5 to 10 times the amount you would in the little places where I eat. But you have the ambiance. And if you want to pay for the ambiance, well, then you have to pay. If you want the ambiance, then you have to pay for it. That's simple. So, not a problem. This is the square's pretty nice here. It's not crazy busy. There's tourists here, but you're not banging elbows trying to get around. But it also isn't really the high season right now.
something I haven't really taken notice. It only kind of makes sense is they've got the horseshoes, and it looks like it's made out of pieces of tire that they've got on the bottom of the hooves of the horses. Which only makes sense to make it easier on the horse to get a better grip on this cobblestone, because this cobblestone is actually very slippery. So yeah, it's something I haven't really noticed before, but yeah, it makes sense. This is pretty. It's a pretty relaxed environment. It's actually pretty nice. You know, it's actually I'm kind of glad I came in there this evening. I thought it would be a little bit of a hustle and bustle and what have you, but no, it's fairly quiet, and it's actually a nice evening. Well, we're just off the old city center, and they've got all kinds of trams going around. Thought I'd give you take a look. I was just gonna maybe get my laptop looked at, and it's not a problem with the laptop, it's a problem with me not knowing how to use it. But I go to another Apple store in Krakow here and see if they can help me out to see what I've been doing wrong with it, having problems making movies. Anyways, since I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna be late. It's about 7 o'clock right now. It's almost 7 o'clock now. So I was planning on eating when I got back home, but since I'm not going to be doing that, there's a really inexpensive place that I ate at a few days ago here. It cost me, let's see, about $8 to eat. I had a soup and a main course. So I'm gonna go back to the same place. I'm bad for that. If I find that place that's you know, reasonable price and good food, I usually will go back to that place. So anyways, that's my plan now. Okay, I'm here. I decided to get a goulash with potatoes. It comes with a salad, and I got a sausage type of soup. It's probably going to be a little bit spicy. Shouldn't be too bad. And yeah, that all came out to about $8. It's funny because the other day I went to a Burger King because I was in the mall. Anyways, I didn't want to eat there, but it was kind of convenient for the time, and I had it, and it ended up costing me about 22 of the currency, plazas or whatever they call it, and I really felt empty after eating it. I couldn't believe how much I felt empty. It didn't really do anything for me, and this meal is going to cost me about the same amount. So I'll give you a little look-see here at it. And as you could see, it came with a salad too, so it's pretty hard to beat, really. It's actually not, it's pretty good, especially for Europe. Anyways, we'll give it a taste and see how it goes. Well, to be honest with you, I could have had just one or the other, and it would have been filling enough. But when I eat out, I like to enjoy the food and maybe enjoy it a little bit too much. But as you can see, there were no survivors. The goulash was good. It was pretty filling, actually. With the goulash and the salad would have been more than enough, really, for my meal. But I wanted to try a different kind of soup. I had cucumber last time, and it was really good. There was no issues there. But I just want to try something different, so I tried this sausage potato kind of soup. And again, it had a tangy taste to it, but for spicy, it was maybe a 2, maybe a 2. Some people would maybe say 3, but out of 10 for spiciness. But no, it was very tasty. Yeah, so that's how that went. So, made it back to my bike, no worse for wear, and everything seems to be okay. There's my bike still sitting there. All in all, I feel it's really pretty safe in Poland. Of course, anything can happen anywhere, but I felt nothing but comfortable here in this one of the major cities. So if I'm going to be comfortable here, I think I'm going to be okay for the rest of the country. Yeah.